if this is Savior FI, it should be very much like, it should be very obvious what she wants or what she likes or what she doesn't like.
All right.
It shouldn't be pinging off of the tribe.
Hello, and welcome to Aubrey Plaza responding to 21st century etiquette rules by people from the internet. Number 1, don't use all capital letters unless you are yelling. But then again, it's preferable to simply use an exclamation point or 2 or 3 or 10 if you want. That was in all caps from Son of Dick. It could be pronounced son of dick. I find anything in all caps really funny. I love the idea that someone is screaming at all times. So Son of Dick and I are not seeing eye to eye on this one. If your friend posts a photo of their newborn child, hit like and say how cute he/she is. Don't ask whose it is. And this comes from Kellyanne. I don't agree. Clearly, Kellyanne got herself into some trouble. She has regrets, and she's trying to help us out by, I guess, telling us to not make the same mistakes that Kellyanne on Pinterest made. Oh, this is from one of my favorite websites, askmen.com. Do not say anything via sext that you don't plan to do in real life. When it comes to sexting, you should stay as real as possible. I would say this is complete bullshit. You can really write whatever you want, and no one should ever tell you not to, especially not askmen.com, because that just sounds terrible. So, if you've got the best boyfriend, girlfriend, or child in the world, tell them to their face. Don't tell everyone on Facebook. Again, from Kellyanne from Pinterest. She is really unhappy with her life, I think. I don't agree. I think, tell everyone. It's a nice, positive thing to talk about your loved ones, and Kellyanne, 0, me, 2. You aren't allowed to ask for the Wi-Fi password before you say hello. That's from Matthew T. Ramirez on Twitter. I agree with that, Matthew. I think it would be really jarring if someone just barged into your house and demanded the Wi-Fi password before saying hi. I think that would be really lame. If I show you a picture on my phone and you start swiping, our friendship is over. That's from Lauren Opendy from Reddit. I wouldn't end a friendship over that. It always kind of makes your heart go like, when someone does that, but I kind of like it.
Okay, so a lot of her point of view, what she likes, what she doesn't like, and then other people trying to measure up to that.
Right.
You lose. No, we're friends. We're not friends. She is the one deciding what the standard is.
Really good.
A lot of the Savior DIs have a hard time seeing that themselves.
Oh, I know.
They don't realize that they are like the ultimate standard of whatever truth is or whatever.
In their own mind. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's funny when we'll be arguing with somebody that is Savior DI and they're convinced that they're DE, and how much it's so funny and they can't see it.
In the act of trying to shove back on, no, I am this identity, you're showing that you're DI.
Yeah.
That's the joke.
You idiots need to align with me.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, but
I know.
This is only about aligning with your point of view, which is
it's
DI.
So weird.
That you think you're DE.
I know.
Yeah.
And it's weird too, because you'll say you're doing it right now, and it's just no.
Yeah. No, says me. Next. Your point of view is dumb. Next.
I know. It's really great. Okay, great.
And then also, too, remember Captain America girl, what was her name? Captain Marvel or whatever? The ISFP girl when she was in the same kind of silly, stupid thing. Yeah, Brie Larson.
Very good.
Where it's when they would throw her chaotic, crazy, stupid, dumb questions, she's like, what? 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 I don't know. What? The sensory is like, what?
Oh, I see where you're going.
What? I don't understand. What? What do you want? What do you want? Where? There's not just endless places to go.
Right.
For her, it's the opposite. It's there's these short, confusing, open-ended, dumb little grunts that they're throwing at her.
Right.
That are very chaotic, causing here's some random statement from some stranger online. Respond.
Right.
And how do you respond to that?
Right.
I wouldn't have fun. What do you want? What the fuck do you want me to say?
I know.
But she seems to be the opposite, where she's instantly jumping on funny, interesting, creative things.
Right.
Not sensory. I don't want to jump too far, but.
Right.
But is that NE? That's
oh, interesting.
Because it's let's look at that for 2 minutes. If it's Savior sensory and you're throwing random shit at somebody's face like that, respond. Sensory is the SI is unless I can connecting
Make
this to
it
something.
clear. What do you mean? What do you mean is usually what the Savior sensors will say.
Right, and the SE is the same thing. What do you what connects to this physically?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean?
The Savior NIs are unless you throw me something about vertical takeoff jets, which is what I'm into right now,
right?
I will not be able to jump and respond because I'm only looking down that category of the abstract. Right. I can guess as long as you hit me down the corridor that I'm good at guessing.
Right.
If you ask me to guess as a lead NI over here, then no, I'm not going to guess over there.
Right.
NE is I'll guess wherever.
I'm going to make up shit.
Right. I'll guess extrovertedly.
Oh, that's so good.
Kellyanne's back. What a bitch. Kellyanne from Pinterest now says, if your friend goes from being in a relationship to single, Say you're there for them if they need you. Don't hit like and say, I told you so. I can't tell if someone did that to her or if she does that to people. But either way, I think she's trying to work on it. I mean, I think she's right, but like, this is an insane piece of advice because I think most people would never do something like that. So if you're gonna do that, then you need a lot more than an Aubrey Plaza like etiquette video.
So what was it, Katie or whatever?
Kellyanne
is already a bitch, right? So it's like, how did she so fast become an enemy with a tribe member? Just through a bunch of stupid, you know, things. Like, how fast did you make somebody an enemy? So that's just like double demon DE, right? What does it take for you to be like, okay, I've already found an enemy and it's been 10 seconds? Brie Larson,
what is your opposite?
Brie Larson did that.
Oh, yeah.
They're out to get me. They're out to get me this fast. Like, hey, you were asked like 3 random stupid questions.
What does it take for you to be like, fuck that guy?
I can only think of like 3 people in my entire life where I'm like, fuck that guy. Like, if a group of friends rolled up like, hey, we're gonna go smash this guy's shit, I'm like, I'm in. Let's go. Let's go wreck his shit. I'm going to tow his car into the lake.
And
Let's
it was
go.
probably because of a lot of chaos.
There's only like 2 or 3 people that I know that I've come across that are like that intensely evil and non-movable and asshole. And like, it's not very often.
Right.
Yeah, everyone else is like, they're dumb. They're having a bad day. Oh, well, leave them alone. It'll work out.
Right, sure.
Please.
What?
God, make this be easy.
Personality type is Aubrey Plaza. Thank you.
Okay, so I recently did the, I believe it's the Jungian personality test. I'm an ENFG. ENFG? Something like that. I'm taking it all very personally. I'm offended by that one. That entire card offends me.
Funny but true.